going to walk through how to revise and look at some effective revision strategies. So first thing is, if your desk looks at all like this, sort it out now. This is not how to be successful. Right? Declutter your desk, get rid of everything, put it to one side. If you have a nice clean desk, then you will revise much more effectively. Okay, and especially your phone. Turn your phone off, put it as far away as you can, ideally out of the room. Your phone is a massive distraction. All you should have in front of you is maybe paper, pen or two, and obviously your calculator if you are doing something like science where you need a calculator. So where might you start? Well, BBC Bite Size is always a good resource. You can scroll down and you can find combined science. And on the combined science page, you might want to pick your subject. So I've picked science. I currently teach OCR Gateway, so I'm going to pick OCR Gateway. And then you have all of the topics. So this is a really good place to start your revision because it has all the topics and you can go through it in a methodical way. So let's pick one. Let's pick elements, compounds, and mixtures for chemistry. This is really good because for each subtopic, we have revision and we have a test. The tests aren't that long on BBC Bite Size, but the revision's great. It's really clear. It tells you exactly what you need to know, and it's all there for you, all ordered. So highly recommend BBC Bite Size. Now, if you want something a little bit more detailed with more questions on, Physics and Maths Tutor is probably the best website out there that I can recommend. So you go on to GCSE or iGCSE and you pick your revision. So for example, physics papers. And again, I currently teach OCR-A. That is the same as OCR Gateway. But if you do another example, you can pick those. So I click through to that and I pick a topic that I want to revise. So for example, forces. So let's go on to the forces one. So this is great. It has 4 different things. It has definitions, summary notes, flashcards, and questions by topic. So the questions by topic are great. If you know that you're really happy with your knowledge and you want to test yourself, you can pick a subtopic, look at the questions, do the questions, and then you can mark them. If you're not quite at that stage yet, you might want to click on definitions, and you get all of the key definitions on one document made for you. So here you can test yourself, you can turn them into flashcards, you can revise whatever you need. The great thing about this is if it's bold, it's higher tier only, and if it has a star, it's separate sciences only. So it's really clear what you do and don't need to know. So for example, here, gears, separate science only. I'm a combined science student, I can ignore that. Or I'm a higher tier student, I know I need to pay attention to the things in bold, but if I was a foundation tier student, I don't need to. So this is really good. Now, moving on from this, you might want a bit more detailed notes. So you can go onto the summary notes. These are great. It's like a revision guide, but it's free, really clearly structured. It highlights some of the key terms and the key ideas, has clear diagrams, has a few examples as well. So these summary notes are absolutely fantastic. Even has some worked example. I can't recommend these highly enough. You could turn them into flashcards, you could print them out for your wall, you could read them, you could test yourself on them. Moving on, you might want to pick on the flashcards, and there are so many questions here. Short questions, short answers. If you go through all of these and get them all right, you're going to do relatively well. You're not going to get 100%, but you're going to do relatively well. There's tens of these per topic, and then there are these for every single topic. Again, these are here. They're free, easy to use, might inspire you to make your own as well using the summary notes. Now, the last thing I'm going to show you is a website called Quizzical, spelled with a K. So, if you only have a short amount of time or you're just doing some quick, summary revision, you might want to use this website. So it doesn't have every single board on there. AQA Physics or GCSE AQA is good enough if you're doing OCR as well. Pick a topic. So, for example, forces. Pick some questions. So let's go 8 questions. And you can just quickly quiz yourself on these questions. Click on here, flips over, and the answer. So if you only got 5 minutes spare, or you want to do a bit of summary revision, this is great because you could also pick waves and pick energy as well, for example, and you can get some questions that mix up topics, and then you can refresh the questions and you can get new ones all the time. So 3 really good resources to revise.